music.
Hello, everyone. I am Robert Tageant, owner and president of the very own Eastern Championship Wrestling.
Now, cut, damn it.
Cut the music. Hello, everyone. I'm Robert Tageant, president and owner of the new EWA Wrestling Association. And tonight, we are going to have several great matches for you to sink your teeth into, leading up to our first big pay-per-view, EWA Genesis. But the Eastern Wrestling Association is about much more than brawling. It's about more than violence. It's about competition. And in the weeks leading up to this pay-per-view, you've seen great wrestling. You've seen great competitorship. You've seen fair play. But you've also seen something else. I've tried to address the situation peacefully, and last week it got a little bit out of hand. And for that, I apologize. But on top of all of the great matches here tonight, one you will see is none other than the young upcoming rookie superstar, Robert Riptide, one-on-one with none other than the Mirror Man. But before we get to that, I'd like to address a small problem that happened here last week in this very ring. So, Drew Tullis, Boykind, Drew Love, Cactus Jackson, and whatever the hell else you'd prefer to call yourself, I prefer to call the word backstabbing whip. Please come down to the ringside area. I have something I'd like to tell you. Yes, come in. We haven't got all day. I'd stay right there if I were you. And I mean it. Last week, I tried to help you. But I get the feeling that you wouldn't know it if opportunity bit you right in the damn leg. But nonetheless, you saw fit to hit me in the head with a steel chair, nearly denting my skull in permanently, which I'm sure you thought was very amusing. You've never been accused of being the sharpest knife in the drawer, but here's what I would like to tell you, Drew. I could suspend you. I could throw you out of the tournament, but Drew, I know that you're a man that deep down inside, you know about opportunity. You've had it tough in your life, haven't you?
Yes.
I know. So I'm going to give you the opportunity of a lifetime one more time. They say opportunity never knocks twice. They say that lightning never strikes twice. But Drew, tonight, I'm going to give you a second chance. Is that all right with you?
Yes.
But I warn you, Drew Tullis, and this is being straight up. This isn't about angles. It's not about friendly little gimmicks. Drew Tullis, I'm speaking to you as a man. If you mess up this opportunity tonight and you put your hands on Robert Tageant, your career here is finished. Friend or no friend. No, so tonight you have the night off, don't you? You're just here to watch, right?
That's correct.
That's very good. Well, I hope you weren't planning on leaving the arena early, because that chance I spoke of is coming up very, very soon. And I wouldn't want you to miss it, because like I said, if you were to miss it, your career would, pay attention to me, your career would be over if you missed this opportunity. So I want you to be here and keep your ears open. I can't tell you what it is right now, but I promise you, Boykind, the opportunity will be there for you tonight. That's all I need. You can take your spooky self right back to the dressing room. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to our first match here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready for our first event now. And this should be one that you'll not forget for some time to come. Ladies and gentlemen, coming towards the ring, one of the hottest rookies in the EWA, from Sunset Beach, California, Robert Riptide. Riptide looking a little festive here today. Pumped up, and he well should be. One of the hottest rookies in the league up until this day. Riptide's looking to score the upset victory today over one of the most mysterious men in the sport. And we await his arrival any second. Riptide's had a pretty good career up until this point in the EWA, but business is about to pick up. His opponent is on his way to the ring, and he means no good, believe you me. And a breeze begins to blow through the EWA arena. And you know what that means. The Mirror Man is about to make his way down to the ringside area. His strange entrance, as always, seems to mystify the people in attendance here at the EWA arena. And as always, the look of intensity in his eyes is fixed. And this time, it looks like they're fixed on me. But I'll tell you one thing, ladies and gentlemen. After careful observation of the Mirror Man, I would have to say that he's not really a man at all. And we're ready for this match to get underway. The bell rings, and we're off to a start. Lock up here with the Mirror Man and Riptide. Riptide turns it into a reverse arm bar from behind. Putting the pressure on, the Mirror Man makes his way back up to his feet and reverses it. Reverse hammerlock now, cinched in tightly on Riptide, but he reverses it again. The young rookie is giving the veteran a run for his money here tonight. He's got the arm laid down, taps the leg all across the arm. The referee watching the action closely. Pee Wee Bordelon, one of our best officials here, so you can be sure that order will be obtained in this match. Right hands to the stomach and out of the head by the Mirror Man. Third right hand, and down to his knee goes Riptide. Oh, he catches another kick. The Mirror Man setting up for the DDT, and Riptide's head snaps off the canvas. And the Mirror Man is looking to put Riptide away fast. Oh, what a punch right to the stomach by Riptide. Another one upstairs, a third one upstairs. And now the Mirror Man's the one on the ropes. Down to the mat goes the Mirror Man. Riptide looking to send him into the ropes. The Mirror Man sent back in. Whipped in with the reverse arm bar. Down for the pin. The referee's it. 1, 2, and Riptide almost complete. A reverse. The referee's too busy counting. 2, and now the Mirror Man's got to be looking at the referee with a less than favorable glance. Now the Mirror Man working on that left arm of Riptide, dropping the elbow right to the joint, grinding him down to the mat. One of the Mirror Man's favorite moves is to pick out one body part, and he's showing you that process of elimination right here. You take away one part of the body, ladies and gentlemen, there's not much left for you to fight with. Riptide makes his way to the ropes and back up only to catch another right hand by the Mirror Man. We're looking at the inverted atomic drop. And down goes Riptide. The young rookie has got to speed this pace up. Otherwise, he's looking at a long night with the Mirror Man. Clothesline! And the Mirror Man's looking a little bit ferocious after his loss last Monday night in the Fatal 4-Way, which shocked a lot of people, but personally not me. Fisherman suplex coming up, perhaps a version of the neckbreaker. Fisherman suplex into the swinging neckbreaker. 2 count by Bordelon, but no. Riptide kicks out again. Pee Wee Bordelon, an excellent official, called in from a, well, let's just say upstanding league after I felt that more authority was needed in this league. We're looking at the backbreaker now. The Mirror Man's got Robert Riptide up in the backbreaker, and we might be looking at the razor's edge. He's up and locked it into a powerbomb position. Cover, 1, 2. Riptide manages to get that left shoulder up one more time. But he can't take much more of this. You can rest assured of that. Right hand by Riptide snuck up and stung the Mirror Man right on the chin. Another right hand. A third one to the back of the head, and now Riptide looking to mount an offense. Oh! A great slingshot DDT into a pin. This could be all. No. Riptide's fighting back. The young rookie giving us much more than we expected, that's for sure, and maybe a little bit more than the Mirror Man expected as well. Great headlock by Robert Riptide. Oh, my God. Perhaps the ref missed that one, but ladies and gentlemen, it's what I've come to expect from the Mirror Man. It looked pretty much like a regulation low blow on his part. Backbreaker applied. by the Mirror Man, slams Riptide down into the mat. Now he's choking Riptide on the ropes. Come on, ref, get over there! But once again, the Mirror Man is far too crafty and cagey to let himself be caught. Oh, drops the head. Maybe another low blow. But as always, the Mirror Man manages to disguise it as close as possible. So we can't really tell or say if it was a low blow or not. A kick to the arm. But this commentator feels that it was. Riptide hurled out of the ring. And now the referee issues the count. The Mirror Man getting a little breath back, and now he suicide dive through the middle rope. Out onto the floor, and he knocks Riptide down to the mat. Riptide must be seeing stars right about now. Obviously, he hasn't done his homework as far as the Mirror Man's concerned. A wrestler of many different techniques. He can use the aerial style to his advantage when he wants. Oh! Current cutter! He hit it with the current cutter. It's over. Oh, the Mirror Man lucks out, and his left foot ends up on the bottom rope. Out of nowhere, that even shocked me. That move can be applied from anywhere. You may have heard it called different things before, but I assure you, no one does it quite like Robert Riptide. Riptide setting up the Mirror Man. Oh, and he says, what you can do, I can do better, with a great suicide dive through the middle ropes. And now the Mirror Man knows what it feels like to be on that car, to be on that hard concrete floor that he just experienced. Kick to the stomach by Riptide. Another kick. Setting up the Mirror Man for quite possible. Wait a minute. Oh my, no! A current cutter. He just used Riptide's own move on him. And now we're looking at the downward spiral. And the front of his face just slammed into the mat. And I'm afraid that Riptide can call it an evening. Count of 3 and this match is over. The winner of this bout, the Mirror Man, Jordan Dupont. And now Dupont hurls Riptide to the floor, and what I can only call a disgusting display. Oh, now he wants the mic. Okay, well, let it never be said that free speech doesn't count here in the EWA.
Look, Robert Tageant, if you think for 1 second that I'm going to go up against Boykind tonight, I've got a tournament to get ready for. So as far as I'm concerned, I am not wrestling Boykind tonight.
So what you're telling me is you're scared of Boykind? After all, you did lose to him. It's a natural thing to be a little scared. I mean, you should just come out and admit it if you're feeling a little bit,
I fear no one. But you see, the problem is, it should have been a handicap match last week in the War Games because Boykind could not get the job done alone. He had to have you. So, I'll make a little proposition, Mr. Tageant. You keep your big fat red nose out of the match, and I'll be happy to take on Boykind right here tonight.
So what you're telling me is that you have no problem with taking on Boykind here tonight in this ring?
Not one.
Not one. Not one. Are you sure of this? Okay, then you can leave. But there is one more thing. That match will be a Texas death match.
Texas death match? It can't be a Texas death match.
Well, you see, I guess you didn't do your homework because Boykind had an open contract, but the open contract just happened to be for a Texas death match.
Well, I tell you what, if I beat Boykind here tonight, I get a bye in the tournament.
That sounds like a good deal to me, but are you aware that Boykind has never, ever lost a Texas death match?
Tonight, he will lose.
Well, you heard it first here, folks. The Mirror Man seems to believe that he's going to be able to end Boykind's unbeaten streak of 23 matches in the well-known Texas death match. Please come back and join us for our next match. Punches to the stomach by Scarface. One upstairs to the head of T.J. Simmons. Another one. He lifts him up and throws him to the ground. His neck off.
Whoa.
The toe hold is applied, but T.J. Simmons manages to make it to that bottom rope and break it. Oh, and he comes right back with the flurry of right hands, a forearm into the back. And now Scarface on all fours. And now belly down right on the canvas. Scarface thrown to the ropes one more time. Back another time into the ropes. Oh! And the Vader bomb-like maneuver that T.J. Simmons has come to call the All-American bomb. Simmons lifting Scarface up off the mat. The action fast and furious thus far. Both men looking to put another notch in their belt before the tournament next week in a DDT by the All-American. Now, can he capitalize? Rolls him over, covers him, no hook of the leg, and only a count of two. You're going to have to do more than just lay across your opponent in the EWA. A beautiful pile driver applied by Scarface, and the top of T.J. Simmons' head bounces right off the canvas. Into a beautiful leg lock, and Simmons is in pain, but he's close to the ropes. He reaches out, and he manages to, he's inches away from the ropes. Beautiful work by Scarface to apply the hose just far enough away from the ropes to keep Simmons in it, but he manages to reach the ropes at the last minute. Simmons back to his feet, but he catches a forearm in the back from Scarface, who's looking to apply the reverse neck breaker, and nobody does it better than Scarface. And now Simmons' neck cracks backwards, and the neck's not meant to bend that way, ladies and gentlemen. Count of two, and we might have it. Oh, no! But the count comes just inches from the mat, and Simmons is back up. Simmons so far in the EWA, after suffering that heartbreaker last week to the Mirror Man, stands at a record of 0-1, but he's looking to improve that to a 500 record. Beautiful suplex into a brain buster, and that might be all. Count of two. No, but Scarface gets the right shoulder up, and the referee is a little bit upset at quite possibly what he feels might be a slow count from referee Adam Bordelon. Punch to the midsection by Scarface. Back up to his feet, and he drops the elbow and all of his weight down on the back of Simmons and covers for the quick pin. Two, but he manages to kick out again. T.J. Simmons won't give up without a fight, ladies and gentlemen, and that's just what he's given Scarface. Scarface hurls Simmons all.
Biggest, meanest, evilest superstars in the EWA. He stands 6'2", 250 pounds. From parts unknown, the Dark Angel. This huge, gigantic man known as only as the Dark Angel is. At this point, it looks almost as if he's trying to challenge the ref. But look! Coming towards the ring from Austin, Texas, the All-American, Rusty Rhodes. And ladies and gentlemen, you can bet that big man and no big man, the Dark Angel's in for a rude awakening here tonight, because Rusty Rhodes is one of the biggest superstars here in the EWA. Thus far, undefeated here in competition, as is the Dark Angel, but hey, anyone's undefeated when they haven't wrestled a match before. But we're about to take care of that right now. These qualifying matches do mean a lot, ladies and gentlemen, as the bell rings, because whether these athletes want to admit it or not, they do play a huge psychological part in the matches to come in the tournament. And a clothesline from Rhodes doesn't even faze this big man. Maybe Rhodes didn't put all he had into it. This is starting to seem a bit alarming. I don't think these guys have worked out a little joke for us here, but I think that the Dark Angel, the way he's staring down Rhodes, doesn't have anything in mind. A kick to the stomach. Rhodes, oh my Lord! Right hands to the top of the head. This man, the Dark Angel, is just pummeling Rhodes. 3 punches, and the American Dream is already down. And it's almost as if he didn't even want to capitalize on that move. He only stares him down with those cold eyes. I've seen The Undertaker and Kane before, but this guy makes them look like a child. A chokehold by the Dark Angel applied, and Rhodes manages to break it and run for the high hills, and who could blame him? Rhodes has got to be asking himself, who is this guy? When he signed on for this match, he may have thought it would just be a talented rookie at the most, like those the likes we've seen in this league, but this man doesn't look like a rookie. And the referee, and a right hand and nothing, he's just looking at Rhodes. Another right hand, but nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, I've never seen anything like this before. Rhodes is not shooting blanks here. A kick to the stomach, and it looked like it phased it for a minute. There's the elbow, and nobody can take an elbow. Clothesline. We've got a barrage now. Rhodes is looking to take the big man down. After 4 elbows, the big man finally shows that he is human. Big splash by Rhodes. The referee seems shocked that the big man's even down. But no, he reaches the ropes almost methodically. He just reaches out and snags the ropes and sits up with a blank expression on his face. Rhodes actually got the advantage, but the man just sat back up. Ladies and gentlemen, this isn't cartoon land. This man's not some kind of fictional character from a graveyard, but ladies and gentlemen, he just sat up from 4 Rhodes elbows, and he's mounting some serious offense here with the double axe handle down the back of Rhodes. This has to be one of the most impressive rookie showings I've seen in the EWA, and now Rhodes is sent back down to the floor for the 3rd time in this match, looking for answers. And the scariest thing perhaps about this man known as the Dark Angel is he's not even looking to chase after Rhodes. It's almost like he's expecting Rhodes to come to him, and you can bet that Rhodes will, because he's never quitted anything in his life. Kick to the midsection by Rhodes. Looking for a slam. No! But the Dark Angel explodes with the right hand to the back of Rhodes and a kick. And now he's looking to lay Rhodes out with these axe handles and boots. This huge man rears back, double axe handle to the back of the head, and it staggers Rhodes, and down he goes with 1 punch. What's he calling for? It's almost as if he's looking to the heavens for some kind of guidance. He applies a claw hold to the back of Rhodes' head. Now he's got it on. For a shot on the back of the head, ramming his head to the mat. Come on, ref. Do something. And the referee doesn't even look to be wanting to get involved in this situation, and he's giving this evil, demonic smile right towards us. I'm getting chills up and down my spine just watching this, and Rhodes is out. This could be one of the biggest upsets I've seen. The hand drops the mat. The hand hits the mat for a 2nd time, and he just got it up, but that claw hold is still on, and it's showing no signs of letting up. Rhodes' skull has to feel like it's imploding. Kick to the roll, kick to the midsection by Rhodes. He manages to free himself of the claw, elbow, but the Angel only looks at him. Rhodes calls on, but it doesn't budge him again. Rhodes has got to be all. He whips the Dark Angel in the ropes, and we've got a 3-way collision, but Rhodes comes out of it looking the best. But now the referee's down, and who could blame him after getting hit with 6'2", 300 pounds of Dark Angel? But now Rhodes is looking to capitalize. And in the runway, who's that? The Mirror Man. What the hell is he doing out here? Haven't we got enough problems without the Mirror Man showing in this match? Come on, ref, make it up to your feet. Rhodes whipped into the turnbuckle. Oh! Rhodes whipped into the turnbuckle. He actually turns over the ramp. The Mirror Man catches him from behind with a chair shot, and that, unlike the previous weeks, was no accident. Finally, we see the true colors of the Storm. And the scariest thing about this man is that he's just standing there. Now he's exiting the ring. Oh, no! He jumped onto Rhodes. All 350 pounds just came down on the midsection of Rhodes. And he's standing over him. Drops the knee right to his throat. And Rhodes is being manhandled by this man known as the Dark Angel. The referee up to a 5 count, and now the Dark Angel is back in the ring, and we're up to 7. Rhodes better hustle up. We may be looking at a count-out victory for this man known as the Dark Angel, and this would be an upset. The 10 counts over, and a count-out victory for this man known only as the Dark Angel. This has to be an upset kick to the midsection. He's going after the round. The ring's coming down, and this big man is rampaging all over our referee. And if he comes over here, I'm getting the hell out of Dodge. And what can only be said is, I don't even know if you can say that he just, and perhaps the one who received the hardest message of all is Rusty Rhodes. Well, Rusty, if you're referring to the match, I'd have to say the Dark Angel, but cheering this...
Mirror Man, it's over. The buck stops here.
There you have it. Rusty Rhodes has had enough, and our poor referee, he's had enough too. The ring's had enough, the ref's had enough, and this man, perhaps one thing lost in all of this is that this man known as the Dark Angel, this is the first time we've seen him, and I can honestly say, people, I have never seen such a destructive force set foot in this ring. You can ask the ref, you can ask Rusty Rhodes. I'm sure the Mirror Man did play a part, but up until that point, we had seen this huge man take several Rhodes elbows. Usually a half of a Rhodes elbow would drop a normal man straight through the ring. This man took 4 and only looked back at him. And as we get ready for our next match here, the referee, we may need to either get a new ref or maybe he can recover, but he just took one hell of a beating from this man known as the Dark Angel. And it looks like our ref's going to be a true fighter here and carry on with the match as we get ready. Look at this! Off the roof comes the mysterious individual known as Doomsday. And boy, has he been impressive these past few weeks, warming up for a tournament in which everything is on the line. One of the most unique superstars in our sports you can see of shoot fighting, karate, brawling, aerial ability. It's all rolled into one package that is known as the mysterious man, Doomsday. But his opponent is no short man at all when it comes to being able to impress the fans here. And after a hiatus of a few weeks, this man will make his re-entry into the EWA. Coming toward the ring from Buffalo, New York, Grand Champion making his return to EWA after a few weeks of recovering from an injury sustained in a hard-fought match overseas with the Mirror Man. And this should be a great match. Grand Champion has held several world titles in Dupont here in the EWA. He sends Grand Champion to the ropes and a drop kick, and that is why Doomsday has impressed us the past few weeks. He got some serious height on that. In the dictionary, under height and hop, you will see the name of Doomsday, who's got a great armbar on Grand Champion. And you've got to wonder, Grand Champion showing us a new look here. Can Grant come back and clothesline? And now Grand Champion is on the attack for the first time in this match, and perhaps we'll see if there are any signs of rust here. Right hand entry into our championship tournament, but by no means is he someone to be taken lightly. Up into the side suplex. This man's strength is incredible! Slamming him down into the side suplex. Perhaps maybe should have gone for a pin there, but who's going to tell this man what to do? When you're a former champion, you know what it takes to get the job done, and Grand Champion is really on the ball here so far in this match. Pretty even match. Beautiful clothesline, and he dug it in nice and deep. Doomsday down to the mat. And now Grand Champion going for the pin. 1, 2... And just a 2 count. Doomsday manages to get the shoulders up, and I got to give a thumbs up to the ref for being on his feet after that Dark Angel incident. And you can bet that Dark Angel will be fined for that. It would be a tremendous shame to suspend someone with that kind of talent before the tournament. But I will lay a fine on him, and a clothesline by Doomsday. Down to the mat, and he's laying the boots down. And now the street smart part of Doomsday is showing. It's coming to the forefront here. He's turning this into a brawl. He'll do whatever it takes to get it done. He talks to rarely anyone. He's told us on several occasions, though, when he does speak, that he's here in the EWA for simply revenge. Whips Grand Champion into the ropes and a spinning kick! One of those maneuvers is by far enough to show you why this man belongs in the EWA. A leg drop, and he was at least 4 feet in the air for that one, and he came crashing down across the midsection of Grand Champion. Chop to the chest by Doomsday, a second one. Setting him up. Reverse neck breaker in the back of his head, snapped. And as you saw earlier, perhaps life imitating art, Doomsday with a similar neck breaker to that of his brother Scarface. Count of 1, 2, and that could be an Grand Champion. For a moment there, I thought that Doomsday would show us just what a great young talent he was by scoring what could only be called an upset on Grand Champion. Flying body press, but Champion just caught him in midair. Looking at the fans. Oh, no! He just picked him up and tossed him over his shoulder like a sack of potatoes. And now spread eagle across the bottom rope. Doomsday's lucky he didn't land on the outside of the ring. One of the strongest men I've ever seen. It would have to be Grand Champion, but wait a minute, someone's coming from the back. It's Boykind, and I honestly don't know, people, what he's doing here right now. Maybe a little job of scouting. As you heard me say earlier, Boykind, 2 count, and that could be all, but Doomsday kicks out. Boykind here has a very, very great match here tonight. And what a coincidence, Boykind, that open contract just happened to be signed by the Mirror Man, huh?
That's right, Bob. When I face the Mirror Man tonight in the Texas Death Match, it won't be a death in Texas. There won't be a death in New York. There'll be a death here tonight, Bob. Because Mirror Man will die a slow, painful death.
Well, I hope that you understand what a tremendous opportunity has been handed to you. And it would be an unfortunate thing, wouldn't it? People do get hurt in these kind of matches, don't they, Boykind?
Yes, I'm looking forward to get hurt, but I don't think the Mirror Man is. So I'm going to get him when he least expects it.
People do get hurt in these matches, as you said, and wouldn't it be a tremendous shame if the Mirror Man were to get hurt before the tournament? That would be a tremendous bad thing, wouldn't it?
Oh, that would be a pity. But it would make my day and make my road to being a champion much easier.
Now you're starting to recognize opportunity, Boykind, and that's what makes a great champion, especially an EWA champion. Meanwhile, going on in the ring, oh, a great spinning heel. Oh, standing side kick applied by Doomsday, who's looking for the pin here. But I don't think a one-on pin is going to get the job done on Grand Champion, and he whips loose. My apologies to the men in the ring. It's been a great match, but when you've got the chance to talk to someone with the ability of Boykind, who I believe will, there's a great chance he will leave the pay-per-view Genesis wearing that EWA championship belt. And it looks like Boykind's on his way back to the back now. And a great Boston grab applied by Doomsday. Wait a minute! Oh my God! He slammed that chair full force into the head of Grand Champion for no apparent reason. I know these guys have had problems. As a matter of fact, it was no coincidence that Grand Champion was injured by Boykind overseas just a few short weeks ago. I don't believe the ref saw it. He's going to have to count this down. 1, 2, 3. And Grand Champion's debut in the EWA arena is, we could say spoiled by Boykind. The winner of this bout, Doomsday. And Doomsday leaves the ring as mysteriously as he came in, but there's one difference. He's a winner. Meanwhile, Grand Champion, obviously the problems with Boykind and Grand Champion are far from over. And boy, it appears that they're boiling over, because problems have arisen here, and Grand Champion finally making it to his feet. And you can bet he's going to be looking for Boykind. He had a good look of Boykind slamming that steel chair right into his forehead, and he's going to the back right now to try and get a piece of Boykind. Well, ladies and gentlemen, 3 matches down and 2 more to go, but they are the most meaningful 2 matches that you will ever come to see. And as I mentioned before, we've got a special treat for you. A Texas death match. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you not acquainted with the rules of a Texas death match, let me help you a little bit. Basically, there are no rules. Anything goes. Anybody can interfere. Quite frankly put, whoever's still standing wins. And now, the referee making his way back out to the ring, doing a great job so far. And let me just give all of you viewers a little input here. As far as the Texas death matches go, there's nobody better than Boykind. A combined record of 28-0 in Texas death matches. But seriously, getting down to the accurate rules of the match, anything goes, anything allowed, come as you are. It's going to be a brawl that you will never forget. And the referee is not there to count any pinfalls. The referee is not there to disqualify any man. The referee's only purpose in this match is quite simply to count to 10 once a competitor has been counted out anywhere in this arena. He will issue the count, but the win doesn't come with the pinfall, as I stated before. The down superstar who is pinned anywhere in this arena will have a count of 10 to rise to his feet and make it back to the ring, if he is even out of the ring. If he's in the ring, he will have a count of 10 to make it back to his feet, or he will go down in this Texas death match. And as the Mirror Man stated before, he wanted a little bit of extra incentive, so I gave it to him. If he wins this match, he will receive a bye in the first round of the championship tournament in Genesis. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to pause for a brief little break before our main event match. Right, a Texas death match right here in Louisiana. And let me assure you, ladies and gentlemen, this will be one for the ages. Coming towards the ring from parts unknown, the most mysterious superstar in the EWA, the Mailman, Jordan Dupont. And once again, that strange breeze blows through the EWA arena, and that disgusting smirk on his face makes me sick. And you see he's not packing that baseball bat because he's planning to go for McGuire or Sosa's record, at least not with baseballs he's not. Unfortunately, this is a Texas death match, so if I were the Mirror Man, Jordan Dupont, I'd do whatever it takes to survive. Good luck, Mirror Man.
Let's keep that there for safekeeping, Bob.
I think that's a great place to keep it, Mirror Man. But I believe, ladies and gentlemen, that this should be a very interesting match in that, as you know, Boykind is undefeated in these types of matches. And this is the last kind of match that anyone would want to be in before a tournament for a championship. And you know what that music means, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, coming towards the ring, the most demented, crazy psycho in the EWA. 27-0 in Texas death matches. This man has come for revenge and pain. He is Boykind. And we're ready for a match. And Boykind wants to go at it with his hands. And this should be one hell of a match. The bell rings and we're underway here. The referee starting to caution the referee to do something. But the Mirror Man should know, being the smart man he is, that the referee has no authority in this match except to count the falls. A lock-up knee to the stomach by the Mirror Man. Hip toss blocked by Boykind. Look at that. Oh! Out of a hip toss, the Mirror Man catches Boykind in an incredible DDT. And love him or hate him, you've got to give the Mirror Man his due. He is one of the most technically sound superstars in professional wrestling today. A few boots laid in by the Mirror Man. Right hand, and Boykind is being pummeled up in the inverted. Oh, my Lord.
Is that good enough for you there, Bobby?
Oh, and look at that. What a horrible thing. The Mirror Man turned his back on the action for just a second. And ladies and gentlemen, that's all the Boykind needs as he's going crazy. Repeated blows to the back of the head and all over the body of the Mirror Man. He's just ravishing the body of both men. And now he's working on the ref, and there's nothing that anyone can do about it. The ring's coming loose. Boykind is not to be toyed with, as the Mirror Man found out. And ladies and gentlemen, the Mirror Man has showed us his true colors. We know what he's all about. He'll do what it takes to win. But in the EWA, that just doesn't cut the mustard. And now you see that old proverb that says, what goes around comes around. Well, I guess you get the picture that they meant what they were talking about when they made that. And now the trademark double arm DDT, and the neck of the Mirror Man bends inward. And ladies and gentlemen, the neck's not supposed to bend that way. Here's the count, 2 count, 3, and Boykind has scored the pinfall already. And ladies and gentlemen, he has a 10 count to return to his feet, as the master of Texas death matches, Boykind, has just pointed out. But isn't it just so poignant that Boykind scores a 3 count that easily over the Mirror? You're doing great, Boykind. As I said before, ladies and gentlemen, I show no favoritism. But let it be known that I don't care for the Mirror Man. Oh! Some kind of fissure, a pole, a bamboo pole right to the head in the midsection of Boykind. He caught the ref too. It's even dangerous to be a referee in these sorts of matches. As the Pee-wee Bordelon's finding out, he's choking him out with that bamboo stick. The Mirror Man comes back now after only a 2 count. He rose from the effects of that double arm DDT. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, the Mirror Man was pinned. And this is the second occasion that Boykind's managed to do that. So I'd have to say the Mirror Man's got Boykind's number. A Northern Light suplex, and it's almost as if he just dropped him before he got to the referee was a little slow getting down, and I wonder why. The Mirror Man's got to be asking himself, can I beat Boykind? Am I EWA World Championship material? Oh, power bomb! Power bomb! And Boykind's back and neck just slapped off that canvas. And let me guess, ladies and gentlemen, these guys know how to fall, right? Wrong! But Boykind's back up already! He's smiling from the pain. He's looking to return the favor. Oh! The Mirror Man managed to block it, The Mirror Man managed to block that move just a little bit by catching his feet in the top rope, but Boykind doesn't really care. Boykind only cares about winning this match. He's pounding the referee, and the ring's coming up. Wait a minute, the Mirror Man's got his number. We might be looking at some sweet chin music. Oh, no! Right in the jaw! Now the referee and Boykind are down and out. And the bad part is for the Mirror Man, oh, well, there's no one to count the pinfall, even if he could gain it. But I don't think anyone's going to put Boykind. Suplex, and down goes Boykind to the mat. The referee back up, but a little stunned, obviously. He's just going to have to keep his space from these men. And now the Mirror Man, with a big smile on his face that makes me sick, is going up to the top rope. But remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is a high-risk maneuver. For one of these men, it's going to be very painful, and a beautiful frog splash off the ropes that connected, but the Mirror Man's head hit that bottom ring connector and just almost, he's got to be busted open. The man was over the head, and Boykind is losing it. The fans are enjoying this one. Suicide dive through the middle ropes. We've seen that one a few times tonight, but not followed by a shot with the rake. Martha Stewart, eat your heart out! Right to the forehead. Repeated blows, and this match is spilled onto the outside. But ladies and gentlemen, pinfalls do count anywhere in a Texas death match. But the Mirror Man's back up, and he's stalking Boykind. They're coming over here. I might have to get the hell out of the way. We might be looking at a spike pile driver. Oh, my God. And the pinfall. The Mirror Man's looking for the pin on the floor. 1, 2, and 3. No, the referee's saying it was only a 2 count, but that was as close as it gets. The referee calls it 2, and the Mirror Man is looking a little annoyed at the ref, but oh well, those are the rules, and rules are rules in the Texas death match. Spike DDT on the floor, and nobody, maybe not even Boykind can get up from that. And a count of 3, and the Mirror Man has scored his first pinfall in this Texas death match, and now the count begins. But wait a minute, the Mirror Man's mounting the top rope. I guess he knows he hasn't got the dot gun. He's back up with a big splash. And the Mirror Man may have collided with that wooden pole. Once again, Boykind takes the brunt of that aerial move, but once again, the Mirror Man, he gets a few licks from doing it himself. Kick to the stomach by the Mirror Man. Setting him up for a suplex on the outside. Suplex on the outside, and Boykind is screaming out in pain. But wait a minute, Boykind's got the cover on the Mirror Man, but the Mirror Man just throws him off like nothing. And now they're spilling over here by me, fighting for position. Boykind thrown back into the ropes. Kick to the midsection. Wait a minute. Rusty Rhodes is in the runway. Over the top, no! Right out here, you almost rolled him out onto my broadcast table. Rhodes! Oh, the top of the barbecue grill! Wait a minute! Great champion from behind! Ow! The pain on the hand, we're all hell breaking loose! We've got 4 men out here! It's trying to do another fatal. Oh, wait a minute! The Dark Angel is out on Rhodes! The Dark Angel hasn't had enough for Rhodes! Champion's got that chair out of the... Oh my God, he just caught Boykind right in the head! Rhodes! Oh, hell's breaking loose! I can't possibly keep up with this! Chair to the head of the Dark Angel, but no effect! The Dark Angel's got that bucket. Champion nails the referee in the head, but oh, the Dark Angel's got that bucket. And now everyone's down except the Dark Angel. The Dark Angel and Rhodes look to be heading for cover. Perhaps they've just gotten a little piece. They were just looking to get a little piece of each other to settle their so-called vendettas. And amazingly, it's back to one-on-one in the center of the ring. Only 2 men are in this ring now, with the exception of the referee. Fireman's carry, a possible TKO. Yes! Out of the fireman's carry, a swinging neck breaker. 1, count of 2, but Boykind gets that left shoulder up off the canvas. And this match is far from being over. I guess it's fair so far, if you can call it that. Both been assaulted by different wrestlers, and even those wrestlers were assaulted by other wrestlers. Both men down and out, and Boykind is the first one to his feet this time. He's looking to send the Mirror Man into the ropes. Oh my. Looks like the top of his head caught that middle rope. And he's back down on all fours again. Pieces of bamboo shroud still covering the ring. Debris all over the ring. Ripped into the ropes. The Merriman, down on the table! My God, he almost took me out! But a great move, might I point out, by Boykind, who's looking, I'm getting the hell out of here. Boykind's climbing to the top rope, and all hell is about to break loose. I'm getting my day of the quick. Yeah! Oh, my God! They're all over the ring! Now's your chance, Boykind! Now's your chance! Ah! Boykind misses, and he slams elbow first right onto that wooden table, and now they're going at it. Now down on the table! They're down and out. Boykind grabbing at me. Both men have been beaten into a bloody pulp. And I've almost been taken out on 4 different occasions. Up on top, the bamboo right to the kneecap, and now Boykind's looking him over with that bamboo pole. And you can bet the winner of this match is going to earn it. And this may have been a bad career decision for both men, because even if you do win, are you ever, forget the tournament, are you ever going to be the same after this? It looks like it might be safe, and I'm going to go back to my broadcast booth, what's left of it. Up on top, the Merriman, dives off the big elbow! And that's just how he beat the All-American T.J. Simmons last week. Of course, that took a chair shot beforehand. And the count of 3. And now Boykind has the count of 10 to Rusty Rhodes, but he's already back up! He's already back up, and the Merriman looks like he's had enough. But there's no getting out of here, because there will be a winner here tonight. Boykind in a cartwheel leg drop, but he missed it. But he's not even phased. He's still going for the pinfall. Count of 1, 2, count of 3, and we've had more pinfalls in this match than we've seen in an entire WCW pay-per-view. Of course, they're known for their baiting switching any damn way. Boykind's up, and he's looking for a few toys to bring back to the ring. But these aren't normal toys. He's got that steel chair, but the Merriman meets him coming back in with the kick to the midsection. DDT! And now the Merriman is looking to, well, for the lack of a better term, use some of Boykind's toys. We might be seeing that drop toe into the chair. Oh, no! And that's a good way to lose an eye, a nose, or a complete face. Boykind's head slammed right into that steel chair. And the Merriman, I don't think he's looking to win this match. He's looking to basically dwindle the number of competitors in this championship tournament upcoming down to 15 from 16. He's looking to cripple Boykind. His feet get tangled in the ropes. But he springboards off that chair into a double-footed drop kick into the gut of Boykind. But Boykind's lost his match. He's lost his health, but he's still on his feet and still fighting. Chair to the back. And in this match, it's perfectly legal. As you know, the referee's powerless. He would be just as well to get the hell away from both of these men. Right hand to the Merriman. Right hand to another one from the Merriman. And Boykind into the ropes. Receives the kick to the head. Oh, God, a chair shot to the back. And now, the Merriman's got to be thinking, how's he going to finish off Boykind? Oh, my God, no, he's not going to powerbomb him on the chair. Oh, Boykind back drops him right onto that steel chair. It looked like the Merriman was going to powerbomb Boykind on a damn chair. Count of 1. How is he getting up from a move like that after only a count of 1? It looked like the Merriman was going to powerbomb Boykind on a damn steel chair. He's looking to end his career. Wait a minute. He's got him up in the lights. What the hell is he doing? I don't see Road Warrior Animal or Hawk anywhere. Finally, they lose their balance. Boykind plunges to the mat, takes a look at the prone body of the Merriman, and he's got to be, I don't know what could possibly be going through that sick mind of his, but it looks like it doesn't involve a steel chair. 2 right hands to the side of the head of the Merriman, and we haven't even come close to having a count out of 10 yet. Plenty of pinfalls, but not a count of 10. And now he's going after the ref again. He goes into those fits. He's choking him out with the ring rope, and it's in the middle of the ring. I never thought I'd hear myself say that. Now you're seeing why the EWA is the hottest thing going in wrestling. Tonight he drops an elbow, but the elbow was coated with that steel rope supporter. That might have broken the shoulder of the mirror man, and quite frankly, I don't feel sorry for him at all. Boykind is working over the mirror man, going for the count now. This could be it. Two count, three, and now the mirror man has a count of 10 to rise to his feet. Or Boykind will be victorious once again. And wouldn't that be a terrible shame if the mirror man were to lose this match? On the line for the mirror man, if he can't pull out a victory, he will get a bye in the first round, which would definitely help him after being in a match like this. But quite frankly, I don't really think it matters because both of these men will never be the same after this match anyway. Oh, steel chair. Oh my God, on the side of her head. Another one! His skull is being shattered repeatedly by the sound of that. Oh, I can't even stand the sight of that steel chair cracking against his skull up into a slam. An abdominal stretch right into that slam. Oh no, they're coming over my way again. This could come back to haunt either of these men. What the hell? Shades of last week, perhaps only in reverse. Oh! A belly-to-belly suplex out onto my broadcast booth. And now Boykind is looking to take advantage, and he nailed him with that shoe. And now Boykind is looking to go jousting. Oh, my God! And now steel. Oh! He's going completely berserk, but he catches a low blow by the mirror man. You've got to laugh at the antics of this madman, but at the same time, oh God, you got to feel his pain. They're down and out on this table. The mirror man plants him down, and what the hell is he going to do? He's going up to the top. He's going to try and suicide. What is he going to? Is he going to? I don't know what the hell he's doing. He's going for the suicide spring off the ropes. What the hell is this man going to do? He's going to leave. Oh, yes! He hit it with it, but it had to take a hell of a toll on the mirror man as well. This is incredible. Both of these men have expended every last bit of energy they've got. And it all comes down right now to who wants it more.
Nah.
The mirror man is calling for an end to this matchup. Can he avenge last week's pinfall loss in the fatal four-way? He's going for that sharpshooter.
Yeah. Yeah.
He may have to give this up, but I don't think Boykind's ever given up. He's fighting out of it. Oh, and he nailed the mirror man in the back with that steel folding chair again, and now he's nailing himself. This is the strangest form of motivation I've ever seen in my life. Pinfall! One count, and the mirror man's back up already, but Boykind's got that steel chair. Oh, God! If there's anyone who knows how to use furniture better than Boykind, he's got to be working for U-Haul. Repeated shots to the stomach, and Boykind is looking to put an end to this match once and for all, and perhaps, and at least I hope, an end to the career of the mirror man. Another low blow by the mirror man, which is typical. Belly suplex slam by the mirror man, and these guys are still going at it. They've got to be 15 minutes into this match.
Oh!
Double clothesline, and both men are down.
1, 2, 3.
We're up to the count of 3.
4,
It is possible for both men to lose this match.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Both men are counted out. And it appears that this match will be ruled a double countout, which may be a first in a Texas death match. It's not a win or it's not a loss, but...
This was the biggest ass match I've ever been in. I can't handle it win. I'm 29-0, 28-0. Okay, I gotta win.
Down on the floor. Oh.
Get him, boy. Come on, baby. Get him.
Oh, hell is breaking loose here. My equipment basically came unplugged. The referee trying to restrain Dark Angel, which was a bad idea from the beginning. He had his neck and arm almost snapped off. Rusty Rhodes at the back. They're going at it. Batting Garbage can't coming out. The referee almost caught him in the back of the head. You better stay down. They're battling it out in the field. Oh my God! Grant Champion just caught the Dark Angel square on the back with that stick. Hey, Rhodes! And it appears that Rhodes and Champion have formed an alliance against the Dark Angel. So the final verdict in this match, we've got a double count out, but as far as the rest going on, I quite frankly don't have a damn clue. But wait a minute, here comes the Mirror Man back out.
It's the biggest bunch of crap I've ever heard of. You sent all four of those wannabe Mirror Men out here to try to take me out. So I'm issuing a challenge. Right here, next week, Boykind, Mirror Man, Grant Champion, and Rusty Rhodes, and even that idiot, the Dark Angel. Come on down, a five-way dance. The winner is proclaimed the best wrestler in the world. Put that in your pipe.
Well, there are some powerful words from the Mirror Man, but the fact remains he missed a golden opportunity tonight to score a bye in the tournament. And he may lead you to believe that the winner of the five-way dance is the best man in the world, but in reality, the one who has that belt at the end of the tournament, that's the best wrestler in the world. So I'm Robert Tageant saying we'll see you next week. Hope you enjoyed the show. Coming towards the ring, words can't describe this professional from parts unknown, from the HIV testing plant. The one, the only, STD. STD looking fresh, back from his HIV test just this past weekend. And I heard that the results were favorable. Luckily, he hasn't contracted any sexual diseases from humping any of the wrestlers here in Eastern Championship Wrestling Association. And now, Robert Riptide will look to score a victory, his first victory in the EWA, and if he doesn't score a victory in this match, well, I feel sorry for him. This should be an incredible match coming up here, folks. Words, my words at least, can't describe this match. At least the words I'm allowed to use. Brutal slam by STD, which was actually pretty good.
Don't do what I did there, Red, but I think I paused half.
That's bad, then.
Huh?
That's bad.
I hope. I hope I got it.
Thus far, a great match until my damn mic went out. So I'll just call it manually because, hell, who wants to hear about this match amplified anyway? Wait a minute. Okay, good. My ring smart. No, well, it's out again, so my technician basically sucks. I was going to give him a compliment. Okay, we're back in again. My greatest apologies to these two great athletes in the ring that I haven't been able to call the action on the match so far. Flying body press, which is actually pretty damn good by Riptide.
Riptide and washed out.
Riptide, a kick to the stomach. And another one. Ryan Riptide, looking very good in this match. Beautiful Hammerlock applied. And thus far, this is an actually surprisingly well-wrestled match. Knee to the midsection, and they're back up now. Back to the hammerlock. STD into the ropes, and he catches Riptide with some kind of unorthodox Goldberg/spear/suplex move.
What a bunch of trash.
A spinning leg drop. My thoughts exactly, cameraman. Spinning tornado barn, whatever the hell he calls it.
STD.
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 It's about ready to be locked in and in with the STD, which that was the big STD, not to be confused with the frequent STD, which is how basically you're in jeopardy of contracting viruses. It's the frontal STD. Oh, but it's there. And that's one thing the STD can't penetrate. It tears out of the ring. And I guess that's STD's way of getting a hard on. Spinning pirouette through the bottom ropes.
Seriously gay action.
Drum kick into the side of the stomach. Spinning heel flip.
Thing.
STD. STD.
Oh, the STD in the corner and down the ring apart. He plugged the ring.
STD.
Drum kick. But he bounced off his ass. It's just too big. STD applied, and there's no ref. He's STD'ing him tighter than Riptide spandex. Ryan, Riptide better be glad that spandex is so tight. Otherwise, he might be having children in about 8 months. Flying drop, knee drop.
Thing.
Thing.
Just added attraction.
STD says batter up. And he hits him with the Big Lebowski. And now he tried to spear him. Now they're playing ring around the turnbuckle. What an exciting contest. Oh! The ring can't contain these two great athletes. And it looks like we've got a
This
disqualification.
is trash.
STD. 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 1, 2, 3. He's got AIDS.
Okay.
Okay, camera off.
It's not on camera anymore.
Oh, son of a